And welcome back to the Dark Cosmic Universe. My name is Avian Savage. This is an unboxing here. An unboxing of what? Well, we'll find out. So we're going to take you about 20 years back in my life here, which is, it seems like a long time ago. Actually, kind of a short time ago, if you think about it correctly in my life. But I was collecting action figures. Surprise! If you are new to this channel, and you are wondering what I am talking about and what I'm into and what I like to show off here on YouTube, action figures. Primarily, I find action figures at thrift stores, retail online stores, online stores, I had to think about that there, and any other places that sell figures, I am there. So again, about 20 years ago, we're going to take you back, when I started collecting. It was probably longer than that. But there was this series of figures that I ran across. They were ninja characters, and then I haven't done a video on these yet. And that's kind of what got me into the whole Chap figures, because they were so cool. Again, I'd gotten them, I think it was at a JCPenney outlet. And with that whole saying, you know, I found these figures and I said, oh my gosh, I got to find these figures. I got to find the rest of them. And that's what I did. And then to find out what these figures were called and where they came from, most likely, but they were referred to as Chap. And again, I don't know much about Chap, but I know it's a company that does make action figures and toys. And again, they go with the flow of what's going on, what's popular. So like, for example, if you were into like action movies like Indiana Jones, they wound up coming up with a equivalent, I was going to say generic, but an equivalent set that you could play with the 3 3/4 inch figures. But it wasn't Indiana Jones, but they definitely would enhance that. They've made tons of stuff. They've made outer space stuff. They've made villains. They've made heroes. They've made underwater figures. They've made you know, like adventures in the snow. Well, let's get to it. Anyway, so I was able to find this on eBay. And now let's unbox it here. And you're like, what is this? This is something I've been looking for, but it was out of my price range for quite a while, for many years. But let's open it up here. As you can see, there's one of the wingtips. And now it wasn't a box, but Seashell decided to come and play with what was going on here, which she does, because that's what it is. All right, let's check it out. Oops, sorry about that. So let's check it out. Here it is. There's that. That's what I like about YouTube. You never know what's going to happen, especially in my channel. So here it is. I gotta re-straighten the stand up here. That's what the problem was. Here it is. This is the space shuttle itself. I don't know if I can get a good look. You know, I'm gonna have to take this off so you guys can take a look and see what this is all about. Here it is. Here's the space shuttle. And I've got some figures in the back here. We're gonna take a look at those really quick. And this is pretty cool. I actually have been wondering and wanting this for quite a long time, and I happen to see it on here. I wound up making an offer on this. These things can get actually pricey here, and here it is. As you can tell, you can hear the rollerblades on the bottom. Rollerblades. You hear the wheels on the bottom. Again, this is, you know, for me to see this up and close and personal and actually have it, it's just like, it's amazing. I can't believe I actually have it. Now this is a 1/18 scale shuttle, but this is not a accurate one. So the real space shuttle would be a lot longer. This one is not. So again, we're going to do, let's get the measuring out, the measuring ruler. But actually, I wound up getting my tape that I use for my eBay store. So you'll get to, hey, you've seen this before. So if you checked out my eBay store, you know what this is from. So from the nose to the end, and I would include the back wing over here. It's probably about 11.5 inches long, so you get some kind of scale. Now, if you've seen a previous video of mine, I actually had the Fisher-Price Adventure shuttle, and I'm going to do a quick side-by-side comparison. Again, these things are huge, so now I'm just eyeballing it, and I think that, yeah, the Fisher-Price Adventure shuttle definitely is a lot longer. So if you own the shuttle, you'll know what I'm talking about. If you're wondering what the scale size of this is, the Fisher-Price Adventure, the Alpha probe, was there. The Shuttle was definitely a lot longer with the longer nose. You know, again, they both are able to open up in there, and we'll check it out in here in a minute. So yes, so now you guys can see. So if you own this Shuttle here, you know what I'm definitely talking about. So if you're like, hey, is it as big as the Fisher-Price one? No, it's not, but that's okay, because it's pretty cool to have. It's more likely in scale with the Space Shuttle, those little probes that they send up, the unmanned ones, probably more accurate, but again, it's not as accurate as we think it's going to be. Like, I am a NASA aficionado here, which I'm not actually. Toys, I got my thing. Anyway, before I forget, we go into the review here. I just want to say thank you guys for checking out the channel. Thank you guys for supporting the channel. Thank you guys for liking, subscribing, leaving comments, activating the bell icon, so when you know when I upload a video like this, you guys are informed. Because I had one viewer saying, hey, when are you going to do another video? Had it coming up. I knew it was coming up, so I wanted to do this one. Anyway, so in the background here, I've got we've got a few figures that are 4-inch scale. And I won't, won't bore you to death with these. But again, here's the cockpit in here. The cool thing about this one, and again, I had to do a quick opening of it privately because, I wanted to just kind of check it out and get a feel of it. This thing is pretty huge, even for a 3 3/4 inch, figures. I'm sorry, the 1/18 scale figures. Really, really, really cool. Checking out the bottom of it. Now, I did look for a year mark on it, and I did not find it. Now, also, with the Chap stuff, as you can see here it is. So it's got a copyright in it, and it says Chap on it. There's a thing that says HK Design. So if you're looking for Chap figures, you look under, like, on eBay if you're doing a search. Definitely check out HK Design, and then also Chap, and you might be able to see some of this cool stuff. But again, when I saw the Shuttle, I'm like, I gotta have it. So let's check it out. And we open it up here. And the cool thing about this one, as compared to the Fisher-Price, is that it's got 2 seats over here inside, so you can stick 2 of your astronauts in there. And then also, I was not able to get this up, but there is something over here. This either like pops up, flips up. Maybe it's like a control panel, or it's a bench. And I've been trying to open this thing up, and I've just not had an opportunity to open it. So it is not popping up, and I don't know what it is. I'll have to check it out. And I'm assuming over here there was something for a tether, so you can tether your astronauts. Quite possibly, I don't know. Pretty cool. I'm pretty excited about it. Again, it's not in scale with, as a regular Shuttle, because the Shuttle will be huge. But again, just to have one of these in your collection, pretty cool. And then one of the cool things is with this, I tried to do this, you can set it up on the rocket thrusters here and go with a back view here and check it out. Looks really cool. Ready to fire this bad boy, and it can fly in the sky. So yes, I think it's pretty cool. So if you do not have in your collection, and I'm looking at the monitor right now, the top over here, it's actually more like a neon, it's like a neon orange, which would probably do really good with a black light. And I do have my black light here. Actually, I thought I brought it upstairs, but let's check it out. I wonder if it's black light reactive. All right, shut the light off over here, and oh yeah, that stuff is just lighting up like crazy. I don't know if you can see it, but it's a brighter orange here, with the decals on the top. So yeah, and then even on the wingtip, which looks yellow in the monitor here, but it's orange, and it's like a neon orange. Wicked cool, gotta love it. And again, if you do have a black light, it's always a good thing to have, to see what else extras are with your figures. So I found my black light, thank you very much. So excited about that. All right, so anyway, we're gonna get into the figures here. So in scale, so here is your vintage Star Wars figure, so 3 3/4 inch, and again, fits and looks pretty well. Again, even though that the figure is a little bit bigger than what a real Shuttle would be, Definitely pretty cool. Again, you could stick your figures in here, and you know, you can pilot it here. So they got the Cloud City pilot here. One of my favorites as a kid, actually. I'm going to put them back over here, and we're going to take a look at some of the figures that went along with the Space Quest. And I got the actual astronauts. It was funny because I was going through it, I'm going, do I have any of these? And yes, I do. So here are some of the characters. I don't know their names. But I guess this is kind of why I got into the whole Star Troopers. So compared these to the Star Troopers, you know, yeah, they're a different design. And, you know, they have the removable helmets. You can actually see the face of the astronauts in here, which is pretty cool. And you know, like I said, they were pretty cool. Again, way back when, these were really inexpensive. You can get these figures. Now on eBay, they go between 10, I think, to like $20. And that might be just a figure. The helmets, they're going for like $10 a piece for, you know, an accessory. And again, also, I'm going to put them over here. And with this guy over here, so you have another one of the, you know, the Star Trooper figures. And you can take a look. And I got another guy back here. I don't know their names, and I do apologize. If you do know any of these names, you know, please let me know. But again, these are the figures. These are the astronauts that went with the shuttle. And you know what? Let's try it and put them in here, because that was the whole purpose of doing that. And there's my pointer stick, which I was looking for and did not happen. So let's check it out. And we're going to see if these things are in decent scale, which they should be. And they should be made to fit these characters. I'm going to put, again, just a random one in here. Check it out. Let's see how it looks. All right. Looking pretty cool. Again, he looks a little snug in here, but that's okay, because, you know, that's what you want to do. Now, I'm also going to try them in the back compartment seats, because there was 2 back there. And let's see if these things actually fit to scale. And again, this is like, I don't know, like 15 years later, 20 years later, that these figures didn't have these characters in them, or the vehicle. And I'm going to put them in the back. Let's see if they actually can fit in there. And yeah, that one sits in there. Now, what's more important, can I fit one of these Star Troopers in there? That's another thing. And let's see if he fits. Not really snug tight. He's pretty he's got that loosey-goosey thing going on. Now he fits in there. And I'm going to put him in the front and see if it works. So again, if you check my other Star Wars, the troop transport that I wound up getting and kind of showing off here on the channel, that the Star Troopers didn't quite fit in there because their legs were a little too big. And again, they're able to fit in there, you know, a little snug tight, but that's okay, because that's what they can do. And then just the last one I'm going to do real quick. I'm going to put it, now I can guarantee, it's pretty sad, I can't guarantee much in life, but I can guarantee that the vintage Star Wars figure is probably going to fit in there, because the legs were a lot closer. Sorry about that. I'm always knocking into these things. And there goes the stand. I got to do something with that stand. We'll figure it out. But I think most of my videos are kind of pretty funny, because when I try to put the figures in, everything goes all wonky. And his legs are very tight and they're not moving. Okay, but let's just check it out real quick. I can almost guarantee, yeah, it fits in there. So again, your classic vintage Star Wars figures should be able to fit in there, as long as their legs are really close. So yeah, pretty cool thing. I'm so glad I found it. If you do not have the shuttle and you're looking for a shuttle, this one's pretty cool. Again, it had a lot of dings and scratches, but that's okay, because you know what? When it goes into outer space and gets back into re-entry form, it's going to be missing a couple things when it comes back. And we're going to just go take a look at some of the figures back here that I have, and I will get the pointer out so you guys kind of know what I'm talking about here. And here we go. So this is just some of the characters that I have. I do have more. So we got the Star Wars, vintage Star Wars figure back here. This is a Chap figure. There's another Chap figure back here. Again, this was the whole, you know, the Mummy. When the Mummy came out, they did like a Mummy series. We have that Chap astronaut. There's another Chap character. I'm going to try to go like a closer so you guys get to see it. Yeah, do you guys have any of these figures? Do you have any Chap figures? All right, so we have some more Chap over here. That's the Star Troopers. We got some of the villains back here, which are really cool. There's another villain here. Over here we've got the guy that goes in the snow, and then here we got the guy that goes in the water. So yeah, these are pretty cool. Again, I thank you guys for following my channel. I so appreciate it. Thank you guys for checking out the links. Checking out the Facebook, the Instagram. Yes, check out the Instagram. I put up a new one. Everyone's like, where the heck you been? Well, I've been doing this, and that's what I told them. And people are like, no way, you got a YouTube channel? Yes, I do. I do some toy reviews on it. So yes, and that's what I do. Also, check out the eBay store. When I sell stuff off the eBay store, I wind up recycling the money, and I will be purchasing some new items so I can do some more reviews on here, because I do not get those packages in the mail. But if anyone is interested in sending me a package, I will put my email address. You guys can get a hold of me, but my email is very lonely, and I don't get any emails on that one. But that's okay, only for purposes of reviewing stuff on here, which would be cool. Anyway, I gotta go, guys. It's the end of the video. Thank you guys for sticking around to the end. My name is Avian Savage. This is the Dark Cosmic Universe. Today we wound up reviewing that beautiful space shuttle from the Space Quest from Chap. And these are some of the figures here. Do you guys have any of these? Which ones do you have? Which one do you think were the coolest? Leave some comments below. I so appreciate it. My name is Avian Savage. This is the Dark Cosmic Universe. Stay cosmically insane, my friends, and keep collecting those action figures. And thank you guys for everything, the following, the liking, the subscribing, everything you guys do, activating the bell icon. I so appreciate it. And thank you guys for checking out the links in my description, because there's lots more stuff you guys can explore with this channel. We'll see you guys soon here on the YouTubesphere, better known as YouTube. To my cosmic comrades out there, to my dark cosmic family out there, thank you guys so much. Stay cosmically insane, and we'll see you sometime on the YouTubesphere.